The moon goes around the Earth. How many knew that already? And the Earth is round and it does rotate. Gee whiz. Okay. Young age for the moon and the Earth. Article written many years ago, 1982, and still true. The moon is getting farther from the Earth. The moon is receding. It's leaving us. Bye, moon. Will the moon ever leave its orbit? SpaceAnswers.com. Astronomy books are fond of quoting the fact that the moon is gradually spiraling away from the Earth. Why is the moon leaving us? Physics.org. The moon's orbit, its circular path, is indeed getting larger at the rate of 3.8 centimeters, about 1.5 inches every year. Well, now hold it. If the moon is getting farther away, this is going to be complicated. Okay, so listen carefully. The moon is getting farther from the Earth every year. So that would mean that it used to be closer. How many can figure that out with no help at all? Okay, even SpongeBob got it figured out. Okay, good. Well, if you bring the moon back in closer, you create a problem because the moon causes the tides. There's a law called the inverse square law. If you bring the moon into 1/3 the distance, you take that fraction 1/3 and flip it over and square it. It's 9 times the gravitational pull at 1/3 the distance. Inverse square laws apply. The closer they get, the force of attraction is much stronger. It applies to gravity, magnetism, light, and girls. You get too close and you got, never mind. But the moon is receding. It is slowly leaving us. If you brought, at 1.4 billion years ago, the orbit of the moon around the Earth would collapse. It can't go fast enough to stay in orbit. The gravity is too strong. And way before that, the tides generated on the Earth would have been horrendous. If the moon is closer, the tides would be higher, which would wash away all the continents over and over again. The evolution of the lunar semi-major axis, in other words, the distance to the moon, presents the well-known timescale problem. The lunar orbit collapses only a little over 1 billion years ago. They've known this for 25 years. So why are we still teaching the kids in school the Earth is 4.6 billion years old when just the moon puts it at less than 1.2 billion? And way before that, the moon would be much closer, causing tides that would be horrendous. And you think dinosaurs lived millions of years ago? I know what happened. The moon was so close, whizzing around, they got mooned. Banged them in the head and killed them all. Yeah, especially the tall ones. They all died first.